I was a construction worker, I was a leading hand carpenter, I was chairman of the safety committee, occupational first aider, union delegate, all the roles that go with that. I've been fit most of my adult life. I've been doing triathlons for 30 years. In fact, I did a triathlon 2 weeks before my stroke. Every morning I ride my push bike from where I live down to Ashfield Station in Sydney. I parked my bike in the car park and then I couldn't do up the lock for some reason. So I left the bike unlocked and I went running up the road and I fell in the middle of the road. And I managed to get myself up to the bus stop, to the seat at the bus stop, and I phoned my wife up and I said, something's not right. And she recognised my voice and luckily she phoned the ambulance, remembered fast from her first aid. She could hear the slurring in my voice, and when she got down there, she was straight down. She also recognised that my face was drooped, and she got me to hold my hands out in front, and one of them dropped. And the ambulance was there very quickly. I realised what was happening, and it happened slowly for a start, but by the time I got to the hospital, I was in a lot of pain. I was at the hospital for 45 minutes of my stroke. Took me for a CAT scan, had the right type of stroke, and I got the clot busting drug. I had none of the underlying symptoms for a stroke except that there was a history of strokes in our family, and my grandfather had had a stroke at a similar age to me, and I remember thinking, Granddad got through it, I can get through this. I actually did a lot of my own rehab. Being a triathlete and a runner for 30 years, I wasn't afraid of doing the hard yards to come back. The OT suggested that I go through my toolkit. I could find things to get my hand moving again. Got my wife to take me back to work, and my site manager gave me a couple of lengths of formwork timber and a box and a bucket full of nails, and I stood there and I tried to hammer in nails every day until I could get them in. I'd hammer in a couple of dozen nails every day. My carpenter's kit became my occupational therapy kit, but I spent 4 hours a day, every day, doing rehab on my own in the backyard. Before I started back at work, we had a meeting with my rehab provider out at the site, and we walked the site to see what I was capable of doing and what I wasn't capable of doing. Now, 3 months to the day after my stroke, I returned to work part-time, and over the next couple of months we built up to full-time. I haven't been out of work at all, but I've had several different employers. I've never given up triathlons, I've never given up running. I have done 9 triathlons since my stroke. I might have had a stroke, but I'm still fit.